Welcome back, you guys. It's Devin, aka D-Rod Fitness, and recently, a couple weeks ago, I just ran my personal best 5K, and I want to share some tips on how I was able to get to that goal. Let's talk about it. So how the whole 5K started was my dad gave me a flyer in the mail that was talking about a local 5K coming up and how I should join it. So soon after, probably about an hour or so, thinking about it, I was like, yeah, this is what I do, this is what I'm about. I run 5Ks every Sunday, I run through the week, why not go ahead and, test myself, compete and see how I stack up against others, because when I go run, there's only like one other person that I usually run with, and he doesn't run with me, most of the time. So this is a good opportunity for me. Let's get serious about it. I wanted to take this whole 5K, the couple weeks I had to train to get ready for the 5K, had about, I think, 16 days to get right, and I wanted to take it as serious as possible. So, getting to the list, the first thing that I did is that I purchased some new sneakers. Now, thankfully, I'm an employee of Nike. I'm affiliated with Nike. Not like in no sponsorship or anything like that. I work like retail for Nike, so I have a nice little connection as far as trying to get discounts on shoes. So I invested in a real pair of running shoes, and the running shoes that I bought were the Nike Zoom Flies. You can find these on Nike's website. I'll leave a link to them. As far as choosing the whole running sneakers, it was a tough process trying to figure out which ones were the best for me. First, I'm like, do I want the Zoom Flies? Do I want the Air Pegasus? Do I want a pair of Vapor Maxes? There were a lot of options as far as going to the sneakers. I was reading reviews. I was seeing what the top, the elite runners like to wear. I was looking to see how the fit, the comfort. I ended up trying a couple shoes on in the store. I wanted to figure out which ones were the right ones. The Nike Zoom Flies were the ones to go with. I love them. I like the blue colorway, the Sonic the Hedgehogs. I got them for the right price. Like I said, I'll leave a link in the description, but I go with those. With the Zoom Flies, I actually ended up purchasing a pair of ankle weights, and the ankle weights I wanted to do because I wanted to add a little bit more resistance to my running. And choosing the ankle weights was honestly a great option. Was one of the best ideas that I made. So adding on the ankle weights definitely did add a whole lot of resistance to the exercise. I could feel it instantly as I was running. Just trying to run even a mile felt like tremendous work. I was sweating a lot harder. My legs were a lot more tired, but that's something that I already had to factor in. Something I already knew was going to happen. I knew it was going to be bad, but I didn't know it was going to be that bad trying to add them on. Not just running did I wear the ankle weights, I also wore them when I went to work. I work at a hospital, so I do a lot of walking around. I walk at least 8 miles a day, so you got to think, I'm walking 8 miles a day already in general, but now you're adding on 4-pound ankle weights, adds a little bit more to it. Just trying to train my legs, and I feel like that definitely did play a role in trying to get prepared for my 5K. As for the ankle weights, of course, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to link them down in the description. I do like them. They're okay, but the thing is they're kind of bulky, and they're kind of like, they're going to be noticeable, when you run, obviously, but they're kind of big, and they're kind of fat. They're made out of sand. It's not like, links of little pieces of metal inside of them. Now, the next thing I did was I made sure that I drank more water, drinking enough water. And I know you're already thinking like, duh, obviously, in fitness and health, water is important. You're supposed to be drinking a lot of water. But I was drinking my water better. All right. Now, what I mean by that is that I was drinking a different type of water. Now, when you're looking at water, not all water is the same. Some waters you got to look at, man. You got to study that pH level. So the third and the fourth thing I did was make sure that my supplement regimen was tight. I wanted to make sure that I was taking my supplements at the same time throughout the day. Mix 2 scoops of protein mix, a couple pieces of ice, mostly water, and then a splash of almond milk. Put it in a blender, and I'm good to go. The second supplement that I made sure that I took was every time around lunchtime, is that when I would take the time and I would mix my BCAAs. Wanted to always make sure that I was taking the protein for muscle growth. I always wanted to make sure that I was taking the BCAAs, my amino acids for energy, and for recovery for post-workout. I ended up doing 9 runs for the month of April. I ran around 21 miles, which is what's logged on my Nike app, but I'm missing 2 5Ks, the one that I did for race day and the one that I did with my friend on another day that I didn't log, but still around that, the same area. So I say, what's that, about 26 miles. Leading up to race day, the preparation, sleep, I woke up and I set a new personal 5K record of 21 minutes and 57 seconds for a 7-minute and 5-second pace. that's my new personal best. I'm proud, I'm proud of myself. I feel good, that I trained for this. This is what I wanted. I wanted to be my record. I wanted to do it. Now, I didn't win the race. I finished, I didn't end up winning the race, no. I ended up finishing 14th place out of a couple hundred people. So, I mean, I can feel good about myself for that. But it's not about the placing. It wasn't for me. This was my first 5K. This was for me, running for competition. I wanted to see. This is a good test for myself, and I can only get better from here. By the time I'm posting this video, I have another 5K that's going to be happening tomorrow, bright and early, 9 a.m. I think it's supposed to rain, weather conditions or whatever, but hey, rain or shine, baby, I'm going to get mine. So I'm going to wake up, I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to post a second video on how I trained for this 5K because I did a couple things a little bit different, and I want to share it with you guys. And in a couple months, I apologize, but I've been very active on my Instagram account and my Facebook pages account. I'm going to leave the links to those in the description. Make sure you guys follow me up on there. Just wait on it, in all due time. It's all going to come. Also, I want to tell you guys that I enrolled in the personal trainer certification. I'm going to be a part of the ISSA. This is the big, thick textbook for the personal trainer guide. It's about 700 pages, but I'm a few chapters in. I'm making progress. I got a workbook alongside of it. And then also, they included, I got it at a really good time. They had a nice promotion where they're going to be offering that you can get the sports nutrition certification included for free as well. So your boy is going to be a certified personal trainer and a certified nutritionist. So in all due time, I plan on having the personal trainer done by mid-June, and then after that I got to get started on the nutritionist because I only have until like the middle of August to have both those classes done, so I got to get to it. Everything is going good. Hey, D-Rock Fitness, we're back, baby. Like I said, follow me on all my other social media accounts. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And like I said, I'll be back with more. Peace.